Hey folks, Tuesday night was the second episode of Battle Rounds on Season 3 of The Voice, and I'm still watching, so they must be doing something right. Now, I think this new steal has made a slight improvement to the Battle Rounds, but only time will tell if it has any lasting effect, because it still feels a little bit predetermined. I mean, raise your hand if you really thought that Christina Aguilera was going to choose Nathalie over Aquile. Yeah, we knew that wasn't going to happen. I think if they really want to change the Battle Rounds, they'll make them live and let the voters and the viewers at home decide who has won the battle round by using hashtags on Twitter. I really can't believe that these shows have not found a way to incorporate Twitter into their live shows better than they already have, and I think it would be perfect for The Voice. I think American Idol has done so well over the years because they have 14 or 15 weeks of live shows where the viewers get to decide. On The Voice, the viewers don't get to decide until the last 4 weeks, and by that time, a lot of people have already lost interest. So if they really want to make the show better, they might want to think about putting me on the payroll. It's just a suggestion, and a pretty damn good one too, I think. Anyway, the first battle of the night was Domo and Cody Belew. Belew, it sounds like you're saying blue with a speech impediment. They sang Lady Gaga's Telephone. Now, of course, we all remember Domo's audition. Hell, I didn't even watch that episode and I remember her audition. Well, I saw the clips online. D to the O to the M to the O, who gives a damn? Domo's biggest problem is that after her audition, all of the coaches and most of America are rooting against her. Your audition should be an opportunity to make yourself as likable as possible, not to show the world that you're Miss Thing, even if you are, which obviously she is not. Cody, on the other hand, was able to make himself likable and show the world that he is Miss Thing at the same time. But he isn't exactly overflowing in the talent department. Now, the conventional wisdom is that this song was perfect for Domo, but not for Cody. Cody said that it is in her wheelhouse, but she can't whip that ponytail in his face. Domo thinks that she can sing like Mariah and Aretha, so she needs to dumb down her vocals. Okay, so that's the excuse. You're dumbing down your vocals. Yeah, right. I actually think this song should be a good fit for Cody, too, because these days you can't get your gay license. I mean, hell, you can't even get your gay learner's permit unless you know Lady Gaga's songbook like the back of your hand. It's kind of a requirement anymore. Cody knows that he's at a disadvantage because Domo is a female with curves for days, and she wears barely anything, and he knows that's the kind of thing that Cee Lo Green goes to bed at night thinking about. Anyway, they did work very well together, even if they didn't sound very good together. It didn't really seem like they were competing against each other. They seemed more like friends singing together. Neither of them were very impressive. The best part of this performance is when Cody fake-slapped Domo's ass. I'd have to give her the slight edge, though. Her singing was a little bit better, and her moves were much better. Cody doesn't have much finesse with his voice. He kind of barked the song out, and his moves were really strange. It looked like he was trying to shake his titties, but he doesn't have titties. Cee Lo called it a draw, but like me, he likes Cody better, so I was satisfied with that he picked Cody. But he didn't exactly get a ringing endorsement from his coach, so he'll need a miracle to survive the knockout round. Next up, we go to Team Christina with Aquile and Nathalie Hernandez with You Give Me Something. Now, Aquile is a really good-looking guy with a really good voice, and based on what we saw in the auditions, one of the strongest members of Team Christina, I think. Nathalie, on the other hand, 15, inexperienced, soft voice, not a lot of range. Her audition kind of fell apart after the coaches turned around for her. I really liked the tone of her voice, though, but I think it was pretty clear where this battle was going before it ever got started. During the rehearsal, Billie Joe thought that Aquile sounded better than the original. For their battle, I thought they sounded really nice together. Aquile is obviously the stronger singer, but I like Nathalie's voice, and I think she seems to know what her limits are. A lot of girls, especially girls her age, think that they're better than they really are, and their voices are bigger than they really are. Nathalie didn't try to take the song places that she wasn't capable of taking it, and I like that because sometimes less is more. But not on Team Christina. With Christina Aguilera, more is always more, so it's no surprise that she chose Aquile. Don't get me wrong, I would have too, but if Nathalie had went with a different coach after her audition, she might have been paired in a battle that she could have possibly won. Next up, we have short, tiny clips with Celica Westbrooke versus Lisa Shinta with My Life Would Suck Without You, which sucked, from what we heard. Christina chose Celica. And Smog Tech Charlie Ray versus Rudy Paris with Bad Day, which is exactly what Charlie Ray had. Blake went with Rudy. I think they should have shown these full battle rounds. I mean, they can cut out some of the behind-the-scenes nonsense and show us the full thing. But we really don't need to know what these useless celebrity guests think about their performances. I would rather see somebody sing than to see what Micahel Buble thinks about somebody singing. So I really don't care about that. I think these celebrity guests are kind of useless. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Rob Thomas. And the last of the night, Team Adam with Melanie Martinez versus Micahel, the two oddballs on Adam's team. Now, of course, we all remember the Britney Spears Toxic audition from Little Miss Weirdo. I said at the time that she was going to be one of those love 'em or hate 'em contestants, but I wasn't sure which side I was going to end up on. But now, I think I'm leaning heavily toward, I really don't like her. Well, I know she's unique and original, and she's not like any of the other contestants, and I'm all for unique and original, but not just for the sake of liking something that doesn't sound mainstream, because I'm a big fan of mainstream, too. And the rest of you are, really. I mean, if you're one of these people that watch a show like The Voice and proclaim to detest mainstream pop music, the good odds are you're a liar. I was waiting to see whether Melanie was quirky or gimmicky, and I think it's a really fine line, but I think she's gimmicky. I hear some potential there, but I think she tries so hard to make her voice sound so different that the song ends up getting lost. And her look! The half-blonde, half-black hair with a bow in it and the flowery dress, and she skipped onto the stage for her battle round. Michael Slazak from TVLine.com described it better than I ever could. She looked like the Tim Burton remake of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. I mean, I love Unique as much as the next person, but when you try too hard, it's contrived. Now, on the other hand, we have Micahel, who could also be considered not really mainstream. She auditioned with a Florence and the Machine song and sounded like Florence and the Machine. Her biggest problem now is that she still does. It isn't a deal breaker, though. The bulk of the voting audience probably isn't that familiar with Florence. I think most people would hear more of an Evanescence sound from Catlin, but I thought she was the clear winner of this battle. She sounded fantastic. I loved her. I'm pretty sure Adam had already made up his mind to pick Melanie, though, because she sure didn't outsing Catlin. The other coaches wouldn't say who they preferred because they wanted to go for the steal. Cee Lo did say that he preferred Melanie, but when Blake and Cee Lo went in for the steal, Catlin chose Cee Lo after he said, "Come to me, my dark princess." Smart move, I think, though. Even though he would have rather had Melanie, I think he would make a better coach for Catlin than Blake would, because I don't think Blake would know what to do with her, and I'm not sure that Cee Lo would know what to do with her either, but the competition on his team isn't as stiff. So anyway, that was it for the night. Leave me a comment and let me know what you thought about the show. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Come be my Facebook friend. I say this with every video, Don. It's getting kind of old. Anyway, that's it for this week on The Voice. I'll see y'all next time.